Hey guys, Kev here, and I want to do I don't know, something different. I think this is gonna be like a fidget battle. I don't think I've ever done a fidget battle, have I? I don't know, maybe I have. But anyway, I want to talk about these two fidgets because they're very, very similar, yet they're way different. So yeah, I just thought it would be an interesting thing to talk about. I did want to start off by saying my favorite fidget is still the NJT hand power coin. This is the mini mount. This is the mini version of the Ulti coin. Just such a fun, snappy fidget. That's what I need, is just like repetition, bang, 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 bang. I really like that. So still my favorite. I do have some full-size ones I might sell. If anybody's interested, let me know. I have some duplicates and some things I haven't been using as much. So I think I have a couple of crystallized titanium, like a blue and a black one. I think I have a Zircuti, an extra Zircuti one, and maybe some other stuff. But if you're interested, let me know. They're usually like 120 bucks, something like that. I'd probably sell them for. So, excuse me. This here is the YEDC Pig Nose Slider. It comes in a bunch of forms, including a mechanical version, which we could sub in for this, because they're basically the same product. It's a little different. I actually like this one better, but it is very similar. But this comes in a bunch of materials and stuff like that. You can get it at g1.com. I'm going to mention that because that's who sent this to me to review. And so I want to make sure I give them a shout out. G1.com. I'll link both of these down below. And you can use my code LeftyEDC at G1 to save 10%. Now this is, I believe, called the Magic Play Slider. This one's from Big White EDC. And he sent me this, Yang. And this one is a mechanical slider. Again, very similar to the pig slider. Sorry, it's called the Small Magic Track. And it's 66 bucks. Looks like it comes in, right now they have it in PC, which I guess is just, you know, some kind of plastic, which is fine. And then they also had it in pay, which is what I have. 66 bucks. I don't know how much the pay was. 69. This guy over at G1, I believe, is like $79 or something like that. So with my discount, both of those are Lefty10 codes. You know, you guys pick these up for somewhere in the 60s, which, you know, 70s. I think that's a pretty good price for what you're getting here. There's obviously the main difference between these two. Mechanical versus magnetic. And that's kind of the biggest thing here. And I've always been a magnet guy. I love loud, snappy pops, you know, as is evident with my love for the NJT hand power coins. The way this is set up is they just shot everywhere across the room. Okay. Well, now you know which one's going to win and why. But anyway, the way this is set up is it has these little grooves for these Teflon balls. You drop those in there, and then it has this post, and it all slaps together, and then it can slide and pop, right? And can I find any of the other ones? I might have more in the box, but keep losing these suckers because that's what happens all the time. Here's one. Luckily they're white, so it's not the hardest thing in the world to find, but I mean, they literally just shot and zing banged all over. That's what she said. So hang on, let me sort this out, see if it does it again. God, jeez. Okay. So one there and one there. That should be able to get the job done. I think I might have some of these in here. I have like all different size balls. So she said. I know I have some Teflon ones. Steel. These are too big. They're always too big. Whenever I'm looking for something, they always end up being bigger than what we need. So unfortunately, I don't have any ones that I can just drop in there. I have to go find the box and then, you know. Well, actually, these might work. So these are actually going to be ceramic. And let's see. Yeah. I'll be able to use these ceramic ones, which are going to be nice and smooth as well. So you can see my frustration with this product. There's two reasons I don't like how this operates, okay? So those did fit in there, which is kind of cool. We'll see how that feels. Ceramic's usually nice and smooth. Yeah, feels great. So, come on, baby. Get in there. Let's move on. All right. So, that's not the end of the world because, you know, it's not often that you're sitting there trying to rip it apart, right? And having them shoot across the room. That was kind of my mistake. But the magnet's so good that when I'm pulling, it just comes apart. Now, the issue I have is when you're playing with this, you tend to want to just fidget. You tend to want to just slide around, do different things. And if you happen to push up here, the balls just fall out of there. So if you push up, they just leak out. And that happens to me in the car. It happens to me, you know, right here in my house. It happens to me wherever. So it makes it a much harder fidget for me to want to take outside of my office, right? Because at least in here, I can hunt down those pieces and find them and put new ones in or whatever, right? But if I'm on the go or whatever, if I lose one, it's gone, right? You're not going to catch me hunting under my truck seat to try to find a ball or whatever. So, you know, I'm playing and then they just fall out. And it's like, damn. They're not, that's probably why they use Teflon. Because you can't hear it when it's bouncing around in there. That's because of the ceramic. It's not very fun without the balls. So if you take the balls out, obviously it still functions. But, you know, somebody told me in my review or my video, they were like, yeah, it rotates if you take out the ball. Yeah, but there's no fun in this, right? Like, it's not snappy in any way because it's got such resistance because it's not meant to be sliding on itself. It's meant to have that buffer, right? It's meant to have these in there buffering. So, yeah, I don't know if I got the sides right this time, but yeah. So much better when the balls are in there. It feels fantastic. I love the pops. This is a fantastic fidget, by the way. This is made out of corian, which is a fake like granite material or whatever they use for countertops. And when you order it, you don't get to choose your color. It'll just show up in one of like 5 options. So I'm not here to say this isn't great, because it is. It's fantastic. It's ergonomic. It's comfortable in the hand. It pops and bangs and has snaps and sounds amazing. It's just occasionally it annoys the piss out of me because a ball will fall out or whatever. Okay, moving on to the, what was it? The Magic Play, I think. This is mechanical. So what you have in here is springs and little balls, and they ride on these little pockets, and they're like detents, and every one gives you a little snappity clickety So it's a very different feel where this is like pop, 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 pop. This is like pop, 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 pop. And it's a lot more subtle on each one, but you get a lot more. So instead of 2 click clicks, you get, 6 or whatever it is. And then you go the other way, you get, the same amount. And it's kind of, I don't know, it's a different type of tactile. Now, the thing I love about this is, well, it's screwed together, right? So it's not, this isn't coming apart. I can't push on this and have the springs pop out and have the whole thing fall apart. So the only way this is going to fail me is if the screw loosens out and falls out, which obviously you can, Loctite or do whatever you need to. So to me, even though I prefer the pops a little more on that, I do really enjoy these detent pops, especially on this version. If I recall, the pig nose mechanical one, they only had 1 detent track. This one has 2, so it just feels a little more poppy, a little more snappy. So I would recommend this one the most because it's not going to fall apart on you. It's not going to, require you to not use your hands in a certain way, right? Like with this, I have to be careful. I'm always vigilant. Am I going to push? Am I going to, like, I did not mean to do that, and it just happened. And that's the thing, right? I wasn't even doing it up here. I guess I was just pushing, and I pushed too hard at the top, and it broke open, and then they fell out. I don't have to worry about that with this. I can just sit there and mindlessly play with it. So there is a downside here. The springs can wear out. So, you might have to replace the springs after a while. I will say that when I had the YEDC mechanical pig slider, I had that issue where I had to replace the springs. With this Magic Play one, I've had 0 issues. I haven't had to mess with it at all. It's been phenomenal. So yeah, there's just a quick, I don't know, comparison. I don't know what you want to call it. Battle video of these two. Are they in there already? Is that what's happening here? Nope, there it goes. Oh, no, popped out. Okay, what's going on here? See, like, what is happening? I just need you to get in. It doesn't want to go in. So now I got to take it apart. Hope I don't. Screw it all up. And then, you can see how strong the magnets are. Watch, it'll just jump. That was like from this distance. So I really love this one. I don't want to, discourage anyone from buying this. I just want to put that up front, that it can have that issue where this is just mindless play. You don't have to worry about it. So anyway, there's a quick fidget battle comparison, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Just came to mind, and I wanted to do it. So there you go. I love you guys. Check out the links down below to both those dealers, and I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. And I will catch you later.